So the plan is out of this door to cut that off and add that onto it and make it about 5 mil wider so we can use it for something. So all set up. So here we are. Cut parts of the door off. Piece going to go on top. That's what I cut off. Could be using a nail gun. And with the nail gun, I'm going to go around and shoot some. Obviously put, first of all, glue onto it. Plenty of glue. And what it is, it's the glue that I'm using is Titebond. Even the bottle doesn't say it, but it is Titebond. And it's going to be a good grip on that, so set it on there, nail it to both sides. And look, it's good to see the top here. Previously only had made a real hush of it. So I'm making that door to be for the garage. Back's going to get a sheet of ply completely on it. So it makes it really, really secure and flush on the inside. But on the kitchen side it's going to look like a proper door. So, back in a sec. Oh, there we go, focus. So let's get some glue on there. Just going to make sure that's well spread. Plenty of ooze out is always good on it because it can get cleaned off, but that will make it a strong sort of joint. As I put it on, I'm going to rub it as well a bit, up and down, to get it to slide and really spread the glue so that it's everywhere on the door. So here we go, can't do that with the camera in my hand, so I'm going to stop there for a second. So I'm shooting these 50mm brads, slightly always angled going into it. So what they do is they bite into what's there, which is very good. So I think there goes something else. Oh, that one's just coming to the surface as you can see. That's going to make it sorted. See there? That's why always keep your finger away from the surface that you're doing. I just get you some little bead of glue across the top. I have to go get my damp cloth so that you take it off. But this is just ensuring that we've got a good seal in between the two. Go and grab my cloth. So let's glue off it now. See all wiped off. Set that aside for a second. Let's have a look at the other side what it looks like. Yeah, the other side doesn't look too bad either. It will get a bit of a wipe down as well. So this side here is going to have a piece of 1/2 inch ply onto it to cover all that and make that solid. So what I'll do is Put that down. Get the other side glued on. And we're going to get a bit of a door together here. So plan is wood glue and foam. Foam the panels. So a bit of insulation in between. And plenty of wood glue on here. And then I'm going to nail that on. So that should be hopefully very, very sturdy. There we go, ready for nailing. Plenty of glue squeeze out. Use the router. Really handy, that little palm router. And here's what we got. We have now a nice, solid, heavy garage door. This is going to be lovely for the garage. And I'll tell you one thing, it is heavy now. This is definitely not a light door anymore now. This definitely has some weight in it. So, this is the new door. So I've done the doors hung now. Need to put a couple more fixings in and then put the stops on, but the idea is, so the door now is 45mm thick. So I sprayed foam behind these so the door is like insulated as much as you can for an old door. I made out of 4x2 a new frame. What we're going to have is stops on here, and eventually when we do this, we just bring it up and close that off that way all together, you know, sort of thing like that. That's all going to be. This is eventually going to get turned into like a low utility room, but when that gets done, we'll just go up to the back of this frame here and pack that in, sort of thing like that. So I put one fixing at the moment onto a 4 brick. I'll put a second one, you know, I'm going to stagger them off, sort of thing like that, making sure it's going to 4 bricks. But this allows me now to count the plasterboarding, because I was obviously missing their wall to get their plasterboards onto it and to go around onto it to get that part finished. But that's what I've done. So I've turned an old door, added strips on there, you can see here, plain back of it. Once that's all been sanded, glued, because they're glued on, so once that's all been sanded and everything like that, you're never gonna, you know that this door wasn't. So this door is a wider opening now, so we can actually get washing machine through it and stuff like that. So it's actually a usable door to be used. You have the handle sitting up here, a Euro style lock onto it, so it locks and makes it secure, but it's gonna hang into like that. So it looks pretty pleased with that. Made out of an old door, a new usable door. So that's 45mm thick now, the door. It's like it feels proper sturdy, the door on the inside. With the garage, it's going to be a flush panel and no panel door onto it. But that falls in quite nicely like that.